Traders, if you have ever felt the sting of missed opportunities, the frustration of navigating the chaotic day trading landscape, or the overwhelming pressure of making split-second decisions, you're not alone. Welcome to a sanctuary of transformation where we don't just talk about day trading, we redefine your approach. In the relentless world of day trading where every second counts, finding a community that understands your pain points is crucial. Today, you are on the threshold of a community that doesn't just empathize, it empowers. Imagine a place where every trade isn't just a transaction, but it's a strategic move to overcome challenges and rewrite your day trading story. I'm here to guide you through the intricacies, ensuring you not only survive, but thrive in the dynamic day trading environment. This is our watch list for Tuesday, December 19th. I put these lists out for you guys for free every single day, so make sure you're subscribed and you hit that bell so you get the notifications. The other thing that's free, guys, there's a couple things. One, my Discord. That link is in the description below. That is free. Number two, this screen that you see here, this is TradingView. Down below, I have a link. That will give you a free 30-day trial to TradingView. If you decide to actually use their sub-based services, with that link, you'll get up to $30 off of that subscription. So make sure you take advantage of that. Let's get started on this watch list. I do give these watch lists out for free every single day. I do a top 5 for these watch lists, but they go to the Griswold Gold members. There are a bunch of these setups right here. These are double inside bars. They're painted yellow because of my indicator. My indicator paints those yellows for you guys. That can be found in the description below, or it's part of the Griswold Gold membership. Inside bars, guys. If you're struggling with trading, if you're new to trading, I always tell people to concentrate on the inside bars. And what the inside bar is, or a one bar when we're talking about the strat, it's a consolidating candle. It doesn't break the high or the low of the previous candle, just like this one didn't break the high or the low of this previous candle. So it's a tightening range. And you can see here how it's getting squeezed, right? From these higher highs to a lower high to a lower high to a higher low to a higher low to a higher low. You're creating a triangle that's squeezing, and you're looking to break out of it. And when you see these yellow candles, you should be thinking of them as a spring being squished, compacted, loaded, and looking for a big explosion. So if we went back in time on Nike and look for a blue highlight right there, this is also part of my indicator, we get this big run up off of these double inside bars. And then we go back and find the next rare setup of a double inside bar. Like they are so rare, and there is a bunch of them that have popped up for Tuesday morning. I don't even know if I'm going to find another one on Nike here. We are far back already. Right there. Okay, there's a couple of them. Let's see what we got. Okay, double inside bars. So we had to go all the way back to April of 2022. We had this gap down. Then we come back to here. We have these 2 days of runs to the upside. So we are looking for these big runs off of these double inside bars. We look for calls at 121.84. So if we break this line here, we're in it. If we break this line here, we're in it for puts. And our targets just go to the high or the low of the preceding wick, depending on which way we are going. Airbnb, here's another double inside bar. So again, if we went back and looked for those blue highlights, and I put them on there so you guys can easily spot these things. Here's the next one, okay? 2 big day. There was a gap day right here. So really big moves off of these double inside bars. There's another one, and if I zoomed in, it looked like another gap day, okay? From here, double inside bars, big run to the upside. So we're going to look for the same thing on Airbnb when we open up on Tuesday. AFRM. Okay, so this one's a little different. We've got a 2 down that finished green. So those of you who have been with me for a while, you know the strat. Bear with me, because there are some people who are brand new to this channel and don't really know what we're talking about. For those people, I have a couple things for you. You can watch this video, but make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you go watch the Learning Tool playlist. And if you need extra help within my membership, it's a $50 membership fee. You get a 1-hour course on what I teach here. You get one-on-one time with me through Google or Zoom. You get live trading bots that send these trades out for you guys. You don't have to go looking for them on the 1 hour, the 30-minute, the 15-minute, the 5-minute. Okay, they send them out. You guys don't have to go searching for them. You get the top 5s from these setups every day and a bunch of other things. Okay, it's a really good value for the $50. You'll make that back in one trade. AFRM, 2 down, finish green. So what this tells me is the sellers were in control and the buyers brought it back. Okay, so when I have that, a 2 down finishing green, and a 2 candle only breaks one side of this previous candle. So this candle is the 2 down. It only broke this side of the previous candle. We call it a 2 down. But like I said, it finished green. That's giving me probability that we're going to trend back up. And every trade, every strategy that we look at every single time is based off of probability. It cannot be anything else ever, because when this candlestick right here opens up on Tuesday, we don't know what it's going to be. You don't know what it's going to be. Carol doesn't know what it's going to be. Mike doesn't know what it's going to be. It's just going to be, and we have to react to it. But these candlesticks are saying there's a high probability that we are going to trend up. And we call this, because there's a 1 there, an inside bar, we call this a 1-2-2 Rev Strat. It is just a 2-2 reversal, but it's preceded by this inside bar. So we call that a 1-2-2 Rev Strat. And we're essentially looking for this second target up here to be hit. The other thing that we have on this play, guys, is a reversal into time frame continuity, meaning the day is green, the week is green, the month is green, the quarterly is green, and the year is green. We are trending down and then back up into time frame continuity. Very, very important concept, time frame continuity. A lot of people don't talk about it, but it is very important. It's telling me there's buyers on every time frame. That's what this is telling me. So an important piece of what we teach here. We look at AMD. AMD, there's that double inside bar setup again. And again, if we just went back and looked in time to the last double inside bar, there it is, okay? We opened, we trended down, we hit one target, but then we reversed. And that's what I'm trying to show you guys here. It doesn't always work out, okay? I'm not here telling you guys that what I'm teaching here, what I'm showing you guys, what you guys are learning is 100% foolproof. It's not. Everything is probability-based. It's strategic. Our plays are based off of probability. Okay, here's another one. This one ran to the downside. And if we look for one more, this one went outside bar. Okay, this double inside bar went outside bar. So that's telling us something. There is a high probability that we end up going outside bar on the day tomorrow. Doesn't mean it's going to happen, but how do we play that? Okay, let's say we open. I'm going to zoom in here. Let's say we open here. Okay, right here. And we trend down and we start coming back up. Well, this blue line is my 50% rule. Okay, is that my 50%er? I got to double check that. Let's make sure I've got the 50% on. So again, this is part of my indicator where we've got the previous day's 50% line. I think it's a previous day's 50% line, which it is. But when we open up, this blue line will be at 50% of this candle. If we open here, we trend down and we start coming up and we break the 50% mark of this inside bar. That is a strong indicator telling us there's a high probability we are going to go outside bar on the day. If you guys have questions about that, make sure you're asking me down below. And while we're at it here, guys, in the bottom left-hand corner, there is a little thumb. If you guys could click that thumbs up, I would very much appreciate it. It helps the video go a long way. You can also follow me on Twitter at Mr. Clark Griswold. I'm on Instagram, but make sure you're following in the Discord as well. We go on to Citibank, the exact opposite of what we just looked at. This is the 2 up that finished red. So we only broke the high side, directional candle, 2 up, but it finished red, telling me there's sellers that have taken the control back. We're going to look for this to trend back to the downside. BAC, okay, another double inside bar. We're full of these. And when we look at these, I'm going to tell you, like, this top 5 is going to be very, very simple and easy to pick out because there's going to be a lot of the double inside bar setups on there because they are so rare and they are so powerful. So those are going to be on there. They don't happen very often. Here's one again. We went outside bar, okay? Didn't work out like we thought it was going to, but the probability was there. And when the probability is not there, how are we reacting to make sure that we're not getting stuck in a trade? We got to make sure we cut our losses. Here is one that worked out, okay? I'm not going to go back any further. We're already back into January of 2022. But that is the setup on BAC. And again, these double inside bars will all be likely be part of the top 5s. Not always this easy to pick out, though. CVX, 122 rev strat. We're going to look for a 2-2 reversal to the downside and look for it to hit possibly this second target. IBM, 2 down green. We'll look for the calls back to the upside at 163.33. Good time frame continuity. I will tell you this also, if these daily charts are not working out for you guys, you can look for these exact same setups. And let's just go to the next one, Morgan Stanley, because we have a double inside bar. Okay, so you can go on to the 15-minute chart, and you don't have to necessarily look for a double inside bar, but you could look for these inside bars where we trend down. You could look for, and again, this little setup here didn't work out for us. This inside bar didn't work. This 3-1 also didn't really work. So this is telling us something here. Okay, inside bar, this one trended up. This one trended up. Inside bar, this one trended up. That's the kind of setups that we are looking for. You can look for these if you want more confirmation. You can do the same thing on the hourly. You can look for these setups on the hourly chart. Okay, this double inside bar, we ran up for 2 bars. This would have made you some money. This inside bar ran to the downside. This inside bar ran to the downside. This one to the upside. 1-3 setup kind of worked, but not really. So this is what we're looking for. Inside bar, this one would have worked, but you would have had to make sure you took profit at the correct targets. This 3-1 to the downside. This inside bar, look at this run up to the upside. This inside bar gapped up to the upside. This inside bar, another run up. So this is what I'm trying to show you guys. The majority of the time, these setups are playing out in our favor. Okay, the majority of the time. They don't always. So we have to make sure we're not taking our losses, but cutting our losses. Okay. Morgan Stanley to Shopify. Shopify with the 2 down green. Nice time frame continuity. These are the ones I like. 2-2 reversal into time frame continuity. Triggers and targets. XOP, 2 up red. We're going to look for puts here. Time frame continuity, you notice. Puts at 137.33. BA, inside bar. We can call that a shooter candle, actionable signal. 3 actionable signals, meaning 3 high probability plays when we're talking about this strategy. 1 is the inside bar, which we've talked about. 2 is this shooter candle, where we have this body and a wick at least 2 times the height of this body. The other one is the hammer candle, which is the exact opposite of this. If you can imagine this body at the top and the wick at the bottom, that's a hammer candle. Those are your 3 high probability actionable signals. eBay, 2 down, finish green. We'll look for calls there. DraftKings, inside bar, shooter candle. We'll see if this thing can trend down. We'll look for puts at 35.07. Calls still possible at 36.19. DocuSign, 3-1 setup. Okay, this one's got this gold highlight for you guys to find these a little better with the indicator. 3-1 setup. Again, this one trended up, but didn't really do a whole bunch. If we go look for one more, and I'm okay going back and seeing these guys and seeing, yep, this one didn't work out. Okay, I'm okay with that because they don't. And when you understand that trading is only probability, that's all it is. That's all it ever will be. It can only be probability. This one trended up for 2 days. Okay, it's only ever probability. Can't be anything else. This one, 3-1, trended down. We triggered. We hit targets, which is telling us if we're hitting targets, we should be taking profits. Okay? From DocuSign, we will go to IWM on the daily chart, though. IWM, there's that inside bar. So the call's at 198.77, puts at 196.68. PayPal, another inside bar. There are a ton of these today. Calls at 61.73, puts at 60.86. Tesla, 2 up. Finished red. We've got a shooter candle there. We'll look for puts on the way down at 251.36. Doesn't mean that it is going to trend down, but probability is telling us that's what it is. Puts on the diamonds, DIA at 372.76. Etsy, 3-1 setup on Etsy, so calls at 85.59. The puts at 80.84. XOM, 2 up red, shooter candle, time frame all the way down. We'll look for puts there on XOM. And that is the list, guys. Good luck trading. Make sure if you want more information on the Discord, you can find it in the Discord. You can ask me about it. It is $50 a month. You buy 2 months, you get a month free. You get the 1 hour strat course. You get this indicator. You get live trading bots on SPY and Oxy and Disney and all kinds of other tickers. CCL, I think Ford's on there. Tesla's on there. NIO's on there. If you want something added on there, I will add it on there for you. What else do we got? The one-on-ones with myself. And there's a few freebies that I have in there as well. A trading calendar for you to keep track of your trades and your monthly P&L. That's it, guys. I wish you nothing but the best Trading Tuesday. If you have questions, feel free to ask them. I will get back to you guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.